You saw that Coach Waterman had the numbers off the top of his head. He was also a dean of students at the Sanford School, impacting students while getting those 500 wins and state titles. I also talked to him about the two skills that carry over from his time as a dean to now coaching at Delaware State. And he says the top two are discipline and accountability. Chris?
Yeah, first of all, that last question was great because you convinced. I'm ready to play for the coach. I'm ready to see how they
Great job.
Yeah, exactly. If I had to.
When you come to Yankee Stadium, what else do you think about besides the actual game? What you're going to eat. And this year, the Yankees are bringing in new food from all corners of New York City. For head coach Keith Thurgow, he is no stranger to championship basketball. He coached at Villanova and Penn State, and now in his first year as the head man for the Rams, he looks to lead Fordham to their first conference title in 31 years. So how is quarterback Jaden Cook preparing for the biggest football game of his career? One way is with the checkerboard. He pretends like this 8x8 square is actually a football field. Yeah, that's right, guys. If you look behind me, you'll see that the snow is cleared just in time for the game. But if you ask head coach Jaden McKenzie, he's actually pretty upset. He was hoping that his players could do a snowball fight to prepare for the game. Coming around. New York Fitness Boxing is not your average boxing gym. This gym has your average boxing services, private lessons, large classes, but it also works to be all-inclusive with a unique special needs boxing program.
I like coming here because I was the founder of the special needs program.
She is diagnosed with Down syndrome. She used to come to our regular youth program, and she realized that the speed was a little bit too much for her, so we decided that we were going to create a special program just for her and her friends.
That small group turned into an entire community. The program is less of combat and more fitness and cardio, but still gives the special needs community some newfound confidence.
Just being in a gym and working on themselves, it gives them really good mental health tools to push out those bad moments.
Those bad moments do not exist in this gym. The program not only is an outlet for the special needs community, but parents and guardians too.
A lot of these families and parents don't really have many opportunities to bring these kids to locations like this.
Despite the focus on cardio, some fighters even spar with older members of the gym who aren't in the program. Each boxer brings a variety of answers when talking about their favorite part of the program.
Punching the bag.
We do a few dance parties.
I do 1-2.
That 1-2 combo, a way for the special needs community to grow both physically and mentally, while throwing a few right hooks in the process. Reporting in Northport, I'm Yaw Bonsu. Here at John Glenn High School, the wrestling mats are usually dominated by boys.
Never that many girls ever came out for the team. I think that has to do with wrestling against the boys.
But now girls can wrestle girls. With New York State sanctioning girls wrestling, full teams can finally be formed.
I was super excited and also kind of upset that they started it when I was a senior.
It grows the sport for girls and gives it the room to continue to grow in the future.
The future is now. 4 schools in the town of Huntington came together to form the TOH team, the first of its kind for the town. The team is made up of girls athletes from Walt Whitman, Huntington, Harbor Fields, and John Glenn High Schools. When it comes to being compared to their male counterparts,
We can do whatever guys can do and guys can do whatever we can do.
The boys always work hard, but for some reason I think the girls are working a little bit harder. They want to prove themselves a little bit, that they belong in the room with them.
Doesn't matter if they're girls or the guys, they're tough.
Tough and successful. Some of the girls are wrestling for the very first time, but that did not stop the team from having 4 top place finishes in a co-pay tournament. 3 other wrestlers finished top 5. But like all athletes, with the wins came a lot of challenges.
A lot of them are really nervous that first tournament out, that first match out. It's probably one of the hardest things I've done, mentally and physically, but that's what's so good about it. It was a scary experience, but when you get a hang of it, it gets easier and it's you get more comfortable.
So why put yourself through it?
I ask myself that every day. I think it's just that the fact that I had the opportunity and when else in life will I get the opportunity to wrestle?
These girls are now a part of history, and it's an opportunity that hopes to change the status quo for years to come.
If we stick together, this group of 4 schools, this is going to be the program that you're going to have to look out for. Hopefully it's inspiring girls to like step out of their comfort zones and like push themselves.
In Elwood, I'm Yaw Bonsu. Here inside Farmingdale Gymnastics Academy is a young phenom.
Practice all the time, 6 days a week for these meets. I'm ready for them when competition comes.
High school sophomore Marissa Schlossman is a gymnast built for the big moment. That moment came in the Nassau County All-Around Gymnastics Championship, where she won first place with a combined score of 36-30.
Well, it really showed that all the hard work that I put in this season paid off.
Tears. Yeah, it was, and even Marissa saw it from the floor. She was like, oh my God, my mom is crying.
It is a redemption tour for Marissa. At the same competition a year ago, she did not even place. But now, she's a champion in only her second year of high school.
She's definitely matured a lot, and I've seen it in the way she practices and the way she kind of commands herself to be at practice, and the will that she puts in. And she's willing to miss out on a lot of stuff to kind of get to the top.
As a competitive gymnast at both the club and high school levels, Marissa is rarely ever home. It could be a lot for a sophomore, but that is where her biggest asset comes in what is now the mindset of a champion.
She doesn't get upset. She doesn't get, she gets, okay, we got to fix it. We got to figure it out. And I think that's why she's doing so well.
Every day she comes in with that smile, and she always makes me laugh. So that's a plus.
Marissa now turns her attention to the New York State Championships in Buffalo. In typical Marissa fashion, there are no worries.
Gonna go out there with my teammates and have fun and just show them what I got. And I've been working the whole season for it, so it's like now my time to show off what I have.
Reporting in Farmingdale, I'm Yaw Bonsu. It's the League of Yes. Made to give people of all ages with disabilities a chance to play America's favorite pastime.
It's amazing to see the smiles on all of their faces and the volunteers' faces and the parents' faces.
Today, some new faces joining the league as volunteers, the St. John's University baseball team.
The kids are amazing. They give their all. This is like their favorite day.
I feel like it's always a good opportunity to come back to the community and give back, have a little fun.
I love giving back to these kids who aren't as fortunate as us.
Members of the Red Storm teamed up with the League of Yes players, providing mentorship, coaching, and of course, some loud cheers.
It was a great day today to be with the St. John's men's baseball team, just to show what we can do, to show anything is possible.
Anything is possible, a message that Noah tells himself every day as he battles cerebral palsy. And by playing in the league,
it's showing that we can play with different disabilities. It's showing that we're not individuals who can just move. We're individuals that want to be there.
An energy larger than life filled the air as the true power of sports was on display.
Meeting other people, being a part of a team is so super important.
And that team mentality, something that'll carry both on and off the field.
Looking out for each other, seeing anything's possible, being there for one another.
In East Meadow, I'm Yaw Bonsu. Coach, reflect on your journey with me from being a kid, playing ball in Wilmington, to now coaching on the national stage of the Legacy Classic. How does it feel?
Man, it's awesome. It's quite a journey. Any coach who told you that they had an opportunity to coach high school and then to be able to make that jump to Division I, it's an amazing, amazing experience. For me, a special one and a personal one, being a native Delawarean, born and raised there, playing high school basketball there, playing at the University of Delaware, and coming full circle and now having an opportunity to be the head coach at Delaware State University. It's been an awesome experience.
And you've impacted people in Delaware for decades, not just players, but people. What more has to be done to not only bring attention to Delaware State, but HBCUs in general?
Well, I think just to bring respectability to HBCUs, and particularly HBCU basketball in the MEAC conference, we have had the opportunity to this platform obviously makes us, puts us on the national level where everybody's going to have an opportunity to see what HBCUs are about. And so we relish the opportunity to do that.
You're sitting in front of the #1 recruit in the country. They got offers from all the blue bloods. What's your recruiting pitch to bring them to an HBCU?
HBCUs is nothing like it, and Delaware State in particular, nothing like it. #2 public university in the country, and we're excited and proud about that, aiming to become #1.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
What brings you here to try out for the Power?
As of right now, I'm trying to get back into the game. I've stepped away from the game for like the last couple of months. I've just been training. I haven't been playing in anything serious. So when I got the opportunity from O to come down to this tryout, I wanted to take advantage of it. Being that I've came back from injuries, I've came back from many other things. So I just saw this as a new opportunity for me. So I just wanted to indulge.
And you know the grind it takes to make it at this level and then make it even beyond NBA, G League, maybe even the NBA. What would it mean to you to make this team?
It would mean a lot because I haven't played on a team in about a year or two. So to be around some guys that's gonna appreciate it just as much as I would, and to play with the same level of competition would only ignite me. So I would love to be in this situation because I haven't been in this situation for a long time, and just coming from where I came from and grinding and even developing basketball skills late in life. Like I didn't get better at basketball until I was about 25, 24. Whoa. So 30 now. So you know. I'm a little on the older side, but I still feel young, you know, like the leg's still going, you know, like, so I have a lot of mileage on me, but it also comes with a lot of wisdom. So I would appreciate it. Even at this level, G League, whatever, I appreciate playing basketball. I just love the game.
You're one of the more confident wrestlers in the world today. What makes MJF number one?
What makes MJF number one is the fact that I'm better than you and you know it, and the fact that I'm from the greatest place in the world, the most magical place in the world, Long Island, New York.
And what makes Long Island special in your eyes?
Long Island to me is the most special place in the world because Long Island is filled with a bunch of people who are all like-minded. We all want to be successful. We all pick each other up when we're down. And we all love being from Long Island. We're all proud of being from Long Island.
Thank you so much, Christian. Before we get to the dominating win, take me through the outfits. You guys are wearing Miami jerseys. No doubt you brought the heat today. Why Tyler Hero?
I know Mike's a Miami Heat fan. We both had the same jersey. Hero's the guy, you know, so we want to bring that energy today.
Guys, early on, it didn't seem like there was an effort to get much rallying going, just powerful hits, try to get them off guard early. How did you guys look to adjust as the game went on?
As the game went on, we just got more comfortable. We knew our abilities and we were confident, and then we were able to execute.
Yeah, sloppy start. Yeah, I mean, for myself, really bad. Bo, pretty bad also. And we were able to get better as the match went on.
Qatar versus Ecuador, kicking off the tournament early first half near Valencia, drawing the penalty on the host nation that Valencia, cool as could be. His 36th career goal for Ecuador and the taunt, calling Qatar just a bit too short or small to compete with the big guys. Later on, the 33-year-old with his 5th career World Cup goal as Ecuador takes the 2-0 win. And despite the talent on the field for the Vikings, could their wins actually be attributed to their tiny but mighty lucky charm? 8-year-old Lincoln Gustafson, also known as Kirko Chains, attended the Jets versus Vikings game after player Kirk Cousins surprised him with tickets to the game on his 8th birthday. He's a mascot for the team, bringing great energy from the stands. Finally, the Jets looking to snap a 13-game losing streak to the Patriots. Let's jump to the fourth quarter. Tied up at 3 with 23 seconds to go. Surely we're going to overtime, right? Oh, wait. Marcus Jones evading every single Jets defender, 84-yard game-winning punt return touchdown, the first punt return TD in the NFL this year. The Jets somehow fumble a 14th straight game to the Patriots, 10-3, the final. Now to the gridiron. The College of Idaho football is 7-1 this year. Their MVP, it isn't a player or a coach or even a fan, but a dog. HNN's Brendan Jones tells us how one retriever is leading her team to a golden year. Nearly 4,000 girls are playing high school football this year. Over in Iowa, Ernestine Kennedy is looking to improve those numbers, change the status quo, if you will. HNN reporter Lauren Johnson takes us to Des Moines, where Ernestine is looking to get more girls on the gridiron.